Hey guys, how's it going? Jared here, Dex and Dice, ramblings of an LGS owner. And let's just say that I want to give you guys some pointers and some very direct pointers. I've seen, and it might just be my YouTube algorithm feeding it to me for some reason. Because we all know that, my algorithm is not your algorithm, like my internet is not your internet. It's all, tailored to our own specific stuff. Anyways, I see a lot of videos of I started my TCG business. I started my TCG business with $0. Here we are now. This is all you got to do. All you got to do is, dot, 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 dot. Um, I'm not necessarily going to knock those videos because they're helpful in their own little way. Um, I just can't help but think that maybe, and I'm guilty of this too, because I've made a couple of videos of, hey, you should do this, do this instead of that, blah, 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 like giving you the pointers and stuff that I've learned the hard way the 5 years I've been doing this professionally. Now, with that little caveat aside, like, I'm guilty of it, like I said. There's no quick tips to this, man. There's really not. Like, if you're watching those videos in hopes and dreams that they're going to finally, unlock something that is magical and you're just going to go right from square one to square nine and that's going to be that because you learned something, I don't know, new, you're not going to, okay? They're going to, or we're all, I guess we're, like, I'll include myself in this because, like I said, I've done it too. We're all essentially going to tell you the same damn thing. Buy stuff, list stuff, get stuff for cheap, list stuff, like, find a good source for things, etc., etc. Your standard buying rate for bulk, like Magic, we'll say, just an instance, should be standard starting at $5 per thousand. That should be what it is, And you're going to run into people that get butthurt about that number, and it just is what it is. I'm not here to talk about that. What I am here to talk about is that I don't know why it rubbed me the wrong way to start seeing these videos and watch a few of them and all that good stuff because, I'm curious. Maybe there is something that I haven't caught on to that would help my workflow or whatever, but in my particular instance, it's nothing that I haven't already done or knew about and try. It just, in my particular instance, in my opinion right now, none of that is working for me because I'm already doing it, but there's some weird little disconnect that I'm not making to where my snowball is going down the hill to be like, oh shit, this is great, Don't know what that is yet. If I figure it out, I'll fucking let you know. Until then, I'm just going to keep doing the cuddle struggle, But anyways, there's nothing that we can teach you guys that you don't already probably know. You're going to have to find stuff to buy. You're going to have to figure out a workflow that works for you, and that's going to be that. You can sit there and buy these little box things or whatever that supposedly help you scan your cards, and unless your lighting is 100% right or whatever, it probably won't work as accurate as it should be. In one of these videos, I had a dude who was doing that with a comparison with a little box in his Fujitsu scanner, which, by the way, the scanner thing is awesome. I don't use it because the volume of cards that I would be scanning through that, I would have to be cleaning that thing I think they recommend you do it every 300 cards, 400 cards, or whatever, just depending on how dirty the cards are or whatever. I would probably put, no kidding, an hour or two a day. I mean, that's probably throwing it high, but we'll just say like an hour out of my day to just cleaning that thing and making sure it's running properly in between scans. And that's saying that I don't get interrupted with a phone call, a customer, a trade, some other kind of purchase, shipment coming in that I have to process, put in the system, put on the wall, et cetera, et cetera. Like there's, when you run an actual brick and mortar store, if you just have you and like maybe one or two other people, there's a myriad of other shit that gets in the way aside from I have 10,000 bulk cards. Look how I scanned 10,000 bulk cards in 2 hours. That's great, guy. You're working out of your basement with no interruptions, really. Good for you. Like, I'm not really throwing any shade, but that's just blah. Doesn't really translate to if you're trying to do brick and mortar, okay? And I just heard a bunch of you say, yeah, well, fuck brick and mortar. It's not what you're supposed to do. A, try to get yourself distribution without brick and mortar. B, if you do get distribution without brick and mortar, good luck with your allocations currently the way things are without being a brick and mortar. There are exceptions, yes, but people like Pokey Innie and all that already had a big ass following before he did what he did, before he got his distribution. He had to eat crow like the rest of us did, all that good stuff. Like, yes, there are unicorn scenarios. They are not what's going to actually happen. But anyways, he was, saying like, this is how I scan stuff. The little box things that he had, sure, like I said, if you're 100% lighting is good and you have everything at the perfect angle and everything. My main thing with what he was doing was he was using ManaBox to scan his Magic the Gathering bulk. ManaBox is great. Okay, it is. It's a good fucking app. It scans a lot better than TCG's app currently. However, the flaw with ManaBox is that if there's 9 or 10 different printings of the card, most of the time it's going to pick the most recent version of the card. So you can't just scan it, and then import, okay? You have to scan it, go in there, look at everything. If it meets your price point or whatever, cool, that's when you pick it out and all that good stuff. And then you have to go back through and make sure that what you scanned, the set is actually the set. So like it's not as easy as just scan, import, done. And I don't believe he mentioned that or whatever with his little comparison. I got distracted with real world shit while I was watching that, so I couldn't finish it. So I might be just saying some shit to say some shit, but that's kind of what I felt like I needed to say there. And again, with the scanner thing, it's great if you aren't feeding it thousands upon thousands upon thousands of cards per day and you don't have anything else to do but babysit that thing, when, like I said, you're slinging shit out of your basement or whatever because you don't have normal interruptions for running a brick and mortar. Now, all of these things are cool. They're great. They help your workflow and all that good stuff. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But at the end of the day, guys, the only thing that really matters is how much time and effort you put into actually doing the work. End of the day, this is a job. It's work. It's not physically intensive. I mean, if you're moving a bunch of like full 5K boxes, sure. Like, I mean, those things are like 40 pounds each, give or take. And if you're moving those constantly, but point being is it's not physically draining, it's mentally draining. Those of you who do this know that there is a certain point to where once you start scanning in cards and all that, the bulk, it just starts blurring together. It starts being a complete pain in the ass. It just starts being such a slog. And it's mentally draining. It's mind-numbing work. But it's what you've got to do. There's no quick fix to make that not be a thing. Even the people who enjoy scanning in bulk and stuff like I do, I enjoy it, but there's a certain point to where I reach where my brain is like, nah, man, we need to stop. Like, you've done 2,000 cards already. Give it up, And I don't think a lot of people really talk about that aspect of it. It's a job. You need to put the effort into it. There's no real, shortcuts to it. You just kind of got to be like Nike and just fucking do it. And that's the best advice that I can give any of you guys to who are looking to start something or who are just kind of poking around to be like, well, how do I cut down on it? You don't. You really don't. You find the system that works for you, you stick to that system, and you just fucking do it. And then, maybe if your system starts faltering or whatever, you go poking around for something else, but until then, you just do the fucking job. That's it. Just like any other job out there, you do the fucking job. Like I said, it's mind numbing. It's not very rewarding, honestly, because there's always thousands upon thousands upon thousands of other cards that you need to scan in, or if it doesn't scan with an app, manually sort through, put into alphabetical order, put the likes with the likes, like, I don't know, I'll throw Magic out there, put the lightning bolts with the lightning bolts, put the rampant growths with, and so forth and so forth. And then you go through and you have to manually pull up the damn game with TCG, hope to God all of the fucking cards are in there, and then you just go through there and manually enter them. Like, there's always more mind-numbing stuff to do. That's just the way it is. That's the way it is. That's the way it's always been. And until you reach the point to where you can end up buying like a Fizz batch and a Roka and have like 3 of them motherfuckers running at one time to kind of help that mental load stop, your best bet is to just grin and bear it. And I hate to say it that way, but that's just the way it is, guys. There's no real like shortcuts. And I have a few videos and all that. Like I said, I'm guilty of doing it too, where it shows you like, hey, you can do this, and like that's cool in the gang, but end of the day shit, it's going to just be like any other fucking job. You have to put your nose to the fucking grind and get it done. It's as simple as that. And everyone out there with the recent new people I see with, like I said, I started a TCG business with $0 and this is what I do. And anyone who jumps into this business already knows what they have to do. They know that it's really is just as simple as fucking list your cards. Just list them motherfuckers. Scan them, put them in, put them on eBay, put them on TCG, put them on Manipool, whatever. You scan the shit, you import the stuff, you put the inventory online, you file it away somehow, some way that makes sense to you, and you fucking fill orders. That's it. That's all there is. Trying to find your shortcuts and all that good stuff probably overly complicates everything you're looking at and makes it seem overwhelming. It's just, like I said, mind-numbing work. Not very rewarding. I mean, sure, I'm my own boss and all that good stuff, but like, you don't really make a shit ton unless, like I said, there's some kind of, until you hit your snowball thing, and I'm still trying to figure that one the fuck out because I don't have like perfect credit. I can't get fucking awesome loans. I don't have super connections with like card shows or other fucking LGSs or random motherfuckers anywhere else. Like, I don't, so like I said, there's something missing there. Don't know what it is yet, and like I said, when I figure it out, I'll let you know what that missing piece was for me, because maybe it's the missing piece for you, but like, I got nothing. But anyways, I needed to throw that one out there, get it off of my chest, I suppose, and yeah, I got an hour and a half before I open, and I've got cases of Grand Archive to bust open, while I wait on a few cases of Magic the Gathering to come in on my next shipment that's coming in today, which I gotta sort and all that good stuff too. So see, that never ending, there's always shit to fucking sort. Anyways, you guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Your trash can, not a trash can't. Sorry for the bitching session, but it just is what it is. I figured you guys might just need to hear the cold hard truth, the someone grabbing you by your fucking shoulders and shaking you and just be like, just fucking do the work. That's all there is to it. You do the fucking work, you make it suck as less as possible, and you make some money selling some cardboard. It's Google. Yay. Anyways, bye guys. I'ma go see how sturdy the rafters are or something. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take it easy.